Come on, Fitzy.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike, and today we are going to be looking at a very special new feature on GateIO. We're going to be taking a look at how to pre-mine Hamster Coin. What we're going to do in this video is we're going to take you through the startup information about the coin. We're going to take you through how to actually enter and win some prize draws. We're going to show you how to pre-mint. We are also then going to take you through the website, the white paper, the roadmap, the socials of Hamster Combat, and then we're going to give you our conclusion at the end. Very straightforward, very simple, and just basically a nice hour that we're going to go through this. Now, this is brand new, so I'm not expecting everybody to fully understand what Hamster Combat is or how pre-mint works or anything like that. So I'm going to try and go pretty slow at the beginning, and we have an hour. We have plenty of time. Even for water breaks, we have time. If you're new here, smash the like button and say hello in chat. Remember, if you are watching on YouTube, there is a link in the description that takes you to GateIO, and that will take you to the platform. You can register and then you can get involved in pre-mints, startups, startup mining, and all the other options that you have on GateIO, because there's more than one way to win on GateIO. It is not just a platform for trading. There is an awful lot to it. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go through the announcement. That's the first step, which I believe is this article here. Excuse me. So, trade Hamster with 0 fees and split $20,000 in perks and secure the profits in Hamster. The Telegram-based clicker game Hamster Combat announced that it will list Hamster token on TON on September the 26th. That is 3 weeks from now, and will airdrop Hamster tokens to players. GateIO has opened Hamster pre-mint and Hamster pre-token trading, turning the Hamster airdrop expectations into profits in advance. Meanwhile, Hamster Combat pre-token trading perks are now live on GateIO. Participate in Hamster pre-token trading, enjoy 0 trading fees, secure preemptive gains in Hamster, and share a $20,000 prize pool. We're going to go through that form in a second, just so you understand how easy it is. But this is something that you would have to do if you were going to get involved, and I'm going to explain why now. So the first thing we can do, and we're going to go through this one, is we are going to go to the pre-mint page. We're going to stake USDT, and we're going to mint Hamster. We're then going to go to the Hamster pre-mint trading page and show you how to trade your minted Hamster. Then, on settlement day, complete your early sale for profit. This ends at 4 p.m. on September the 12th, which is 9 days from now. So bonus one, the first 10,000 participants can enjoy 0 trading fees as long as their Hamster pre-token trading volume is no less than $100. The trading fees when completing Hamster pre-token trading will be returned in tokens. The prize pool is $10,000. Bonus 2, the pre-token trading to split $5,000, and there is the ranks, how much you will win if you get involved. If you are a newcomer, so if you are watching this and you are brand new to Crypto Warehouse, brand new to GateIO, this is for you. New users who register with identity verification and complete no less than $10 in Hamster pre-token trading will receive $5 prizes limited to the first 1,000 new users, first come, first served. And then the final one. Participants post content related to the Hamster pre-mint and trading benefits activities that have been launched on GateIO on social media platforms such as X, Facebook, or Telegram groups. 100 randomly selected participants will each receive 1 TON token. So basically, if you tweet about this page or the Hamster pre-mint or the Hamster pre-trading, you will win potentially 1 TON token. And for the amount of effort that you would put into that, I think it's pretty much worthwhile doing it. There are some guidelines down here. GateIO has officially launched the Hamster Premint. The Premint feature allows users to stake USDT to mint the pre-token and list them for trading in the market, helping users easily lock in profits. Trade Hamster pre-token on GateIO with 0 fees and win an additional $20,000. Include hashtags such as GateIO, Premint and Hamster in your promotional content. That is pretty much it. Then we have the breakdown here, and we have some very pretty graphs, which we will be able to open one by one. I'm not going to do that, however, because they are too hard to see, but I'm going to show you how to do this in a minute anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Now, this is important. If you want to participate, you need to fill out the form and complete identity verification before the event ends to receive the rewards. Now, what that is up here. As we said a minute ago, I'm going to show you. So to join in, you need to go here. You need to tick join now. Now, if you complete any of the sharing or content posts that I've just mentioned, you put your link in for X, Facebook, Telegram, and other post links in there, and you'll be entered. As it says here, 100 randomly selected participants will each receive 1 TON token. You cannot say fairer than that. And that is all you have to do. Make sure you're logged in, make sure you've done your KYC, and you will be entered. And there are, of course, the 4 bonuses there. 0 fees, $5,000 split. If you're a newcomer, you get an additional $5,000 split, and extra promotion bounty down there. So that's pretty much it from that side. It's really straightforward. You don't really have to do an awful lot to get involved. Now, the one thing that I want to make you very aware of is that GateIO, as we have been saying for the last 6 months on this channel, it's more than just an exchange. Yes, of course you can trade on here like you would trade on any other exchange, but there are other elements to GateIO that you need to be aware of. And that is, they have a huge selection of startup tokens, startup mining, startup tasks. All of these things basically give you free tokens if you have any level of crypto deposited. You can even deposit USDT and take part. The startup page, which we have covered before, you can get free tokens on here. If you hold so many GT tokens, you will be guaranteed to get some shares. If you've got $2,500, you're guaranteed to get some shares. If you are only holding $10 or $15, then you go into a lucky dip. So you have the startup. Then you have startup mining. So the GT tokens that we've just been talking about, you can stake any number above, I think it is 2. I think you need a minimum of about 2 GT tokens. You can stake those and farm the likes of Toshi. You can farm dogs if you hold dogs. You could farm order, and there's plenty more of them down there. Excuse me. Now, they are the ones which we've covered in the past. So if you've watched a few of these before, you'll see that we've covered the startup, the startup mining. We've covered all of that. And the pre-market trading is the next step in this evolution of GateIO. And this is pre-market trading. Pre-market trading is a special over-the-counter trading service that allows investors to buy and sell new tokens at expected prices and quantities before the tokens officially get listed. Now, remember, we've said this token will be launched on the 26th of September. That's still a good 3 weeks away from now. However, you can pre-trade on GateIO, and you can pre-trade most of these tokens that are on here, and in particular, Hamster. Now, the price on here is it's pre-market, so don't read too much into the chart on here. It's gone as high as 40 cents. It's come down as low as 8.89 cents. You have on the right hand side the trading time, the delivery time, the LTV, the fee rate, and the conversion ratio. All of that is on there. And you have the options down here. So you can see the previous trades, the bids and the asks for this token. And you will see a button called Pre-Mint. If you press this button, you have the option to mint or trade. If you click on mint, you are taken to this page here. Before I do this, I want to take you through the FAQs. What is the pre-mint? Pre-mint is a service that supports users to stake USDT to mint pre-tokens and trade them with an ideal price in spot markets. Users can trade the pre-token in spot markets before it is officially listed and earn returns in advance. After the pre-token is listed and can be deposited, pre-minters can deposit the real token to complete delivery and unstake the USDT. How does the pre-mint work? Users can pre-mint pre-tokens and then trade them in spot markets or directly buy or sell those already minted in the markets during the phase of pre-market trading. Before the end of the pre-market trading, the entry to pre-mint and the pre-token spot markets will be closed. For pre-minters, pre-minters need to prepare real tokens for delivery during the delivery period. After a successful delivery, the staked USDT will be returned to your account. If delivery fails, you won't get your staked assets back. For traders in pre-token spot markets can choose to sell the pre-token to earn returns before the spot market is closed, or you can buy and hold the pre-token and wait for the settlement. After the delivery completes, the system will conduct the settlement for users holding the pre-token. These holders will receive real tokens delivered by pre-minters and the staked assets due to failed delivery. How to complete the delivery. The delivery process is similar to that of pre-market trading. To complete the delivery, pre-minters need to make sure that there's sufficient account balance of the real token before the delivery. The system will deduct the real tokens from the account and return the staked assets to the account. How to complete the settlement. After the delivery completes, the system will conduct a settlement for users holding the pre-token based on the snapshots taken. After the settlement, these users will receive real tokens from delivery and staked assets from failed delivery. If all pre-minters complete delivery, holders will receive the same amount of token as recorded in the snapshots. However, if all pre-minters fail to deliver, the staked assets will be divided proportionally and sent to the holders. And finally, if the token listing is delayed, the pre-minted orders are still valid and you need to wait for the announcement of a new delivery time. If the token listing is cancelled, the system will take snapshots and conduct a settlement for users holding the pre-token, and the staked assets will be divided proportionally and sent to holders. That is all you need to know from that. So we tick this box. We're going to put an amount in here. We're going to put in, I don't know, let's go for $5. I'm going to put $5 in here. That gives us 27.472 hamster. Okay, scroll down, make sure we all know what we're doing. We can close these back up. So now we know about delivery, settlement, we know about the pre-mint. It all makes perfect sense. Now it closed it down, let's try again. Let's go back in. So we go back, we put the $5 in. We're going to get our 27.47 hamster. We click this, we preview the mint results. So $5 has been staked for 27.472 hamster with no fees. We press mint. It has been minted successfully. And that is all you have to do. So what you've done now is you've pre-minted the hamster. That means that you have the 27.47 hamster in your account as a pre-mint. But the $5 that I have just put in, that is staked. So that is within my account still. And what I need to do now is trade it in pre-mint to make sure that my $5 is unlocked at the end. But we have, I believe, until the 12th of September to do that, so we don't have to do that now. That gives us 9 days to keep it, and we are allowed to list it on here. We can set a sell order if we so wish. Let me show you that while we are here. So we go to a sell order on here. This shows you the different sell prices. You can see there are people with 10,000, 50,000, 850, 74. There's plenty of those in there. So we click on create order, press on sell. We then put a price in, for example, this. We put the amount in here of hamster that we've got. It's at 27.47. We click on sell, and that order is placed. The order cannot be cancelled once it is filled. You will lose the entire collateral amount if you do not deliver the tokens before the end of the delivery time. So that is what we need to make sure that we do. Now then, that is pretty straightforward from Hamster. You come to the pre-market section of the site. You go to Hamster, which is the first one on the list. You press on pre-mint, you press mint now, and then you put in the desired amount. It will give you the desired amount of hamster. You click on I have read, and you press preview minting result. That is all you have to do. That's all she wrote, as they would say. Now, there are other elements to this. You have the various different people selling the amounts. You have the buy orders, you have the sell orders, you have order history, you have create order, and you have pre-mint. That is all you have to do. Now, this is a relatively new aspect of GateIO. I've only seen them talk about this probably the last, I'd say probably the last month or so. This has really taken off, and they've really started to promote this amongst their clients. It isn't super easy. I understand that. It is not the easiest thing in the world to understand. The startup section, the startup mining section are both pretty much click to mine, click to enter the claim now and get your free tokens. They are easy, I get that. This is slightly more difficult, but it shouldn't be outside the realms of your capabilities. If you can trade on an exchange, if you can use a limit order, a market order for buy and sell, you should be able to do this. And the benefit is that you can pick up these tokens before they are live, and you can sell them on the pre-sale market, which would hopefully give you a profit on top of your staked tokens. Remember, you haven't bought 27 hamster tokens. What you've done is you staked your $5 to then give you access to 27 hamster tokens. Then what you need to do is you need to put them in a sell order, and then you need to click on delivery. That's what you need to do. It's pretty straightforward, but you are going to have to sit down and have a look at it, because it really does take probably 20 minutes, half an hour for you to understand. And again, what I would do is I would watch this video back. Watch the process back. You come to the pre-market trading. As we've said, you've seen the price there of the pre-market. You come down here, you have pre-mint, you click on that, you mint now, you put the amount in, you tick the confirmation box, and you pre-mint. That is all you have to do. It is very straightforward. Now, again, this is new to a lot of people, and I understand that. And if you're watching this back and you have no idea what I'm talking about, go and read up on it. If you're watching this back on YouTube, there is a link underneath that takes you to GateIO. There is a GateIO sign up link on this YouTube stream. Go there, sign up through us. Two things you need to do when you get onto GateIO. Number one, you need to follow Crypto Warehouse, because we stream on GateIO Monday to Friday. And secondly, you need to go to the various pages we talked about: startup mining, and pre-mining. Now, again, Kishan has just said he will try now. What I would tell you to do, Kishan, is try it with $1. Get the hang of it, okay? Try it with $1, try it with $5 first. Don't go in too deep. Then what I would do is I would wait for this to close, wait for you to have to put through the delivery, wait for your assets to be returned. And once you've done this once, this should be very straightforward in the future. The first time you ever carry out a trade on GateIO, it can be really scary. I get that. And in this instance, this is a new element of GateIO that you need to try out. As I've said, startup and startup mining are very, very straightforward. And it is literally go in, click to claim, or click to deposit and start mining. They're very straightforward. This is one step on. So go and try it out, but make sure you do it with a tiny amount. I don't want you going in and, you know, trying it with $1,000 or $5,000 or $10,000. Just try it with $1 or $2 first. And if you make a mistake, then you've made a mistake with $1. And I'd rather the people watching this learn how to use the GateIO pre-trading tools, because you should be using this time and time again to get your pre-market tokens. That's the beauty of it. This is in every shape of life. You can go on and you can get pre-market stocks, pre-market funds. You can buy them as an issue. You don't have to buy them on the spot market. And this is just a crypto version of that. So if you're used to working with stocks and shares, you might have a private issue where they will offer you the share at less than the market value. So if a share is trading at $10, you might get offered it at $8.50. This is very similar. The token isn't live. You're trading a synthetic, not a synthetic. You're trading a I don't want to use the wrong word here, but you're trading a pre-minted version of the token. You're not trading the real token, and that's why you can do the pre-mint, and that's why you can do your sell on here, or buy as well. You could buy on here if you so wish. So that's pretty much the pre-mine. And I know a couple of people out there have said that they don't understand what hamster chain is. What is hamster chain? Where does it come from? Haven't figured it out. What we're going to do now is we're going to spend about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. We're going to go through hamster combat itself, so you understand what it's about. And then we're going to come back and have a look at this page at the end. So if any newcomers have come along, we're going to go through this again. But the next thing we're going to do is take you over to have a look at hamster combat, because I think it's all well and good looking at how to pre-mint, but I think it's also just as important. Let's get rid of that page and we'll go over here. So this is hamster combat. This has been everywhere. Everybody has been talking about hamster combat. So what we're going to do, we're going to take you through the website. There's not a lot of the website. I'm going to take you through the roadmap. The roadmap is fairly straightforward. And then we're going to go through the white paper of what hamster combat is. Now, if you don't know what click to earn is, or you've never heard of Toncoin, you've not heard of Telegram, then this might help explain that. So, make your way from the shaved hamster to the Grandmaster CEO of the Tier 1 crypto exchange. Buy upgrades, complete quests, invite friends, and become the best. Very nice, with lots of very cute hamsters there. Now this is the roadmap. As promised, we'll go through this first. So the majority of this has already been done, and I've heard about hamster combat probably as far back as the beginning of this year. March, basic game, mining updates, and earn tasks. April, referral system, LVL ratings, daily rewards. May, special cards, daily combo, partner blockchain announcement. June, so we're getting up towards present day very soon. On-chain infrastructure development, wallet, in-game implementation, Web3 pre-listing quest. July, characters and skins, third-party game integration. tech solution for the largest ever airdrop. Now then, August and September. Achievements implementing tech for the largest airdrop, airdrop tasks, gaming platform launch, TGE token generation event, and airdrop distribution. That's the 26th of September. App Store, Google Play Store apps, live events, time-limited events, squads, and much, much more. So that's the roadmap. They've pretty much done everything they've said on this roadmap. The go live of the token and the go live of the game itself, that's really the end of this initial roadmap. What you tend to find with projects like this, Bonk was the same. Bonk launched and it had its phase one roadmap. Its phase one roadmap was basically to get it out the door and build out the dApps, the bots, the website, everything about it. Hamster Combat is the same. This is only the beginning. So what you want to see this roadmap as, it's the end of the beginning. Very similar to when we talk about the Bitcoin halving. The Bitcoin halving or the Bitcoin ETF, we call them the end of the beginning because a lot of people think that they've come to the end. The halving's happened. We've launched Hamster Combat. It's live. No, that's just the beginning. You've reached the beginning, the end of the beginning. So what I would expect from September, October, November onwards is the next roadmap to explain how they are going to build out this project. Remember, not all meme projects are created the same. What you tend to find with the likes of meme culture is you will get really clever, really well thought out strategies and games. We've covered Hamster Combat before on some of our daily streams. You can't compare these types of meme and game projects to your average out-of-the-box meme token that doesn't have a roadmap, it's got no tech behind it, got no team behind it, and it's a cash grab. That's not what Hamster Combat or dogs or cats or any of them, that's not what they're about. They are trying to build their own culture, and Telegram appears to be the chosen platform. If you look at Solana, for example, Solana has Pump.fun and Solana has meme culture. Telegram and Ton are two separate entities because the SEC was going to get involved. So although Ton is associated with Telegram and Pavel, they are two separate entities. Now Ton, if we take that as the blockchain, that has a culture of click to earn games. Hamster Combat, dogs, cats. They're not quite click to earn in every instance. Some of them are interact to earn, tweet to earn, joining Discord to earn. Lots of Galaxy style quests involved to earn the tokens. So I think click to earn oversimplifies what some of these projects are trying to do. And I get that. I get that a lot of people might not agree with me, and I understand that. But I still think they all fall under the category of interact to earn type games. So that's the roadmap. Again, like I said, that's roadmap version 1. Expect sometime in October. If the TG is September the 26th, then expect the new roadmap in October. And that new roadmap is probably going to last. If you look at this, this is a 6-month roadmap. The one that comes out in October is likely to go through to March next year. So they've done it the right way. I'm not overly convinced sometimes when projects drop 5-year roadmaps, 10-year roadmaps. Okay, let's just get through the next 6 months. What are you going to do in the next 6 months to get this project live? They're more believable in my eyes. Right then, so that's the roadmap. We have then got the white paper to go through. We're not quite doing it in the order that you're seeing on the screen because the roadmap is right underneath the front page. So it kind of makes sense to go through that first. Now the white paper is a bit more complex. We've got half an hour left. So we have plenty of time. And don't forget, if you're new and you don't know what the stream is about, this is the hamster pre-mine that's available on GateIO. The GateIO link is in the YouTube description. Sign up, go over to GateIO, take part. You can get startup tokens for free, startup mining, you can mine tokens using GT tokens, and you can pre-mine things like hamster. So this is a fairly up-to-date white paper. It's only 2 months old. It's 0.2. So Hamster Combat is a crypto exchange CEO simulator built on Telegram with 300 million players. Its mission is to smoothly onboard 1 billion Web 2 users into Web 3. Now, some people might say that's overly ambitious. They've already got 300 million players on Telegram to target. So launched in March, Hamster Combat has already set the list of records. The largest Telegram channel ever, 52 million subscribers. The fastest YouTube channel to get 10 million subscribers. It took them 6 days. The fastest product to get 100 million players. It took 2 months. And the largest crypto game ever. So this is big news, big business as well. We are ready to set one more record, the largest airdrop in the history of crypto. So fasten your seatbelts. Besides an airdrop is just the first step in building the hamster ecosystem, which will extend far beyond the current game. So the gaming industry is worth 300 billion. 72% comes from mobile gaming. 1.6 billion people, different backgrounds, nationalities and interests play mobile games, and that's expected to hit 1.9 billion by 2028, only 4 years away. Almost 2 billion people playing games by 2028. Absolutely incredible. There are 700,000 mobile games on the App Store and Google Play, which indicates how big of an industry this is and how strong the trend of mobile games is. And it's easy to understand why. Almost everyone has a smartphone, making mobile games super accessible, whether you're waiting in line or taking a break. Now, you don't need to read all of this. This is just the intro. Here are the trends crypto has helped kickstart. Play to earn games. This type of game lets you earn cryptocurrency just by playing a game. NFTs. Digital collectibles you can truly own in mobile games. NFTs can be unique in-game items that you can trade or sell. Crypto rewards. Some mobile games offer cryptocurrency rewards for achieving milestones. Decentralized marketplaces. Blockchain tech allowing for secure and transparent trading. Let's just put that onto silent. There we go. And then we will not be disturbed. Just give me a second and then I will be back. Okay, so funding and development. Crypto is even changing how games are made. Developers can raise funds through IGOs, selling in-game tokens or NFTs. So pretty much where we are up to. And again, I'm going to be honest and take a little sidestep for a second. Gaming and Web3, or gaming and NFTs, gaming and tokens, for me has been one of the biggest letdowns in crypto in the last 2 years. And the reason being is I think it's too early. I don't think we have the adoption yet. If you take the likes of Star Atlas, for example, then you are looking at a game which is going to take 6 years in total to build. We're 2 or 3 years in, so we're 3 years away. If you look at Gala Games, where is Gala Games? It's still working on trying to integrate different games. It's trying to integrate tokens into existing games. It's working hard, but there's a lot of politics behind Gala. Now, if you then clean the slate of everything that's been going on, what you're left with, what games are there out there that you can put your hat on and say, these games have driven adoption. Okay, there isn't any outside of Telegram. Telegram isn't a crypto project. It's like WhatsApp, or it's like WeChat. Okay, it's an existing app that hundreds of millions of people use. And what they've done is they have created these play to earn games, click to earn games. As I've said before, Dogs, Not Coin as well was the big one that came out last month or the month before. I think it was last month actually. So there was Not Coin, Dogs was last week, Cats is next week, Hamster Combat is in that category. Now, this isn't my favorite type of game, but that is totally irrelevant. What is relevant is the three tenets of what we talk about in Crypto Warehouse. We want regulation, adoption, and interoperability. Now, regulation to one side for a minute. Interoperability. We want Hamster Combat, not Dogs, Cats. We want all of those games to potentially work across different blockchains. Why? Because then people can play them without leaving the blockchain they're on. Alternatively, we need a unified wallet that connects all the blockchains together, that makes it a seamless experience for the user. So the game is on TON, the TON blockchain. That person could be on Phantom. They could have Solana, they could have USDC on Solana. They want to play this game. They connect up their Phantom wallet. The Phantom wallet doesn't care one iota about the blockchain. It connects them up and it does the transaction cost on Solana. And then the TON blockchain gets its share. That's what we want to get to. And that's interoperability. But adoption is the second biggest one of that. And Telegram, TON blockchain, they have done more for adoption than any other blockchain. More than Ethereum, certainly more than Bitcoin, certainly more than Solana. And they are onboarding hundreds of millions of people. So, whereas I think Web3 gaming has failed, I think they've tried to build too big a game for too small an audience. And what the likes of Hamster Combat have done is they've gone to an existing social media platform and offered a really simple, you heard the word gateway, the gateway drink, the gateway of something. Maybe the likes of Hamster Combat, Not Coin, Dogs and Cats, maybe they are the gateway crypto project that brings on the next billion people. And maybe we've had the solution under our noses all this time. People playing mobile games through Telegram especially, is probably the way we're going to get people on board. It hasn't worked through Discord. Discord is too big, it's too clunky, it's not that easy to use on the mobile phone, it gets hacked all the time. It's not the right solution. But I think Hamster Combat and the like on Telegram, it just seems to be something simple that people can play, earn some tokens, they don't need to know it's crypto, and then suddenly one day they've made themselves $40 or $50 in a coin, and they can send that to their exchange, send it to GateIO, and they've made themselves $40 or $50 for playing a game. Now, if that doesn't look like something that's going to onboard people, I don't know what is. So that's where I think we're at with gaming in terms of the evolution of gaming. Now, don't get me wrong. If we are at the point of these play-to-earn games in 5 years' time, then I think we might have failed. I think we need to evolve into the Fortnite-style games, the Call of Duty, the CSGO-style games, the more platform-based games, the console-based games, the PC, the laptop-based games, those kind of games. But for now, the mobile game is, or it appears to be, the way forward. Now then, let's get back to the white paper. And we're going to spend another couple of minutes on this, and then we're going to go back to the website and I'm going to take you through the pre-mine all over again. Where are we? So Telegram apps and crypto mass adoption. Why Telegram? Telegram has undoubtedly become a place to be, build, communicate and interact with people. The messenger has 950 million users, which on top of just being a messenger makes it one of the biggest social media platforms with huge potential for any brand. And of course, with that user base, it's a very attractive platform for companies to build on. So why Telegram? An open source protocol between wallets and apps, Ton Connect. Different monetization options such as advertising, subscription models and in-app purchases. Bot interaction, we've seen that and we've talked about that before on here, where we've talked about the likes of BonkBot, for example. Also Unibot works on Telegram. Community development for developers, integrated payments, seamless integration with Ton Wallet. Hamster Combat users boast the biggest number of wallets connected to Ton. That's why Hamster Combat was built on Telegram, but there's more to come. Using mini apps to engage audiences in the cryptocurrency world has many advantages. Mini apps provide a convenient way to communicate with users. Let's move on, we don't need to read all of this. Mini apps can be used for marketing campaigns. Mini apps can also help increase the transparency and security of interactions. We are creating a platform for crypto games on Telegram and are confident our games will bring 1 billion users to the blockchain in the next year. 300 million down, 700 million to go. So, this is a crypto exchange CEO simulator in which players create profiles and boost through various activities. It's not a competition or a race. The game is all about the community, friends, and growing together. But it's also a game where you can experience what it's like to be in charge of one of the biggest crypto companies in the world for yourself. Would you make the right call? How much profit would you get? What can influence your decision and why? Within the game, players are required to increase their coin balance, complete daily combos and ciphers, and get their daily rewards. All of that to maximize their passive income and ensure their exchange is working for them. A system like this one facilitates the overall gaming process for users. They don't necessarily need it to spend their days tapping, but rather choosing what tasks to perform or what to do to multiply their income. Hamster Combat also has a referral system that has proven very efficient. By inviting your friends, you not only increase your revenue, but also get to build and manage your exchange. Very exciting. So the actions are important. Did you just download it and forget? Are you an active player? Community interaction, friends, achievements, wallet integration and reputation. Basically everything we need to get people onboarded to crypto. It's pretty much all in one bag. Hamster Combat has proven very successful. In 6 months, it's gained 300 million players. Again, I am super impressed by this. So these are their metrics. 34 million subscribers. Incredible. 53 million subscribers on Telegram. 12 million followers on X, which we are going to go and have a look at in a minute. 99% of players are invited by their friends. Thousands of videos about our features. We have players from over 190 countries. If the player is engaged for 7 days, 91% probably they will stay for 30. The average player has 5 daily sessions, and there are daily activities. And then you have squads, we don't need to read about that. Time-limited events, skins and personalization. Now, this is where we come to the token. The Hamster Foundation is a non-profit organization that acts in the community interest. The mission of the foundation is to onboard the next billion people. The Hamster token is a community-driven token that will be launched and operated by the Hamster Foundation. Hamster Combat is one of the opportunities to deliver Hamster tokens utility to millions of users, and keeping an eye on time. So they've got their plans. We don't need to read about their plans. This is what we're interested in now, the tokenomics. And then we're going to shoot over to socials, have a look at that, and then I'm going to take you through the pre-mint yet again. Hamster airdrop will be the largest airdrop in the history of crypto. 60% of the airdrop's volume will be dedicated to the players. The rest is reserved for providing market liquidity, ecosystem partnerships, and grants. The development will go on, and there will be Season 2 for the players. The project plans to launch updates to engage current players. More players mean larger capitalization, which means a larger drop for each player. Since we have neither investment from VCs, there's no sell pressure. Hamsters are the new whales. Very good. So that is it from the white paper. That is all we need to understand. Now, before we go back through the pre-market trading, I just want to very quickly go and have a look at their socials, just to give you an idea. And whatever we say on here, the final decision is always yours and yours alone. One thing you should be doing is you should be following the projects that we cover, doing your own research and following the projects that we cover. Now, in the case of Hamster Combat, as we've said to you before, we have seen they've got 12.7 million followers on X. They have hundreds of millions of people on Telegram, and they have over 15 million people following them on YouTube. So this is not a small project. This is a huge project that is very likely to enter the market somewhere north of $1 billion or $2 billion. Let's not kid ourselves in terms of the market cap. We covered dogs last week, and we gave that a market cap of about, I said it would get to about $1 billion and then fall away, maybe come down to 500 or 600 million. And that's been the case. In this instance, it's such a large game with such a large fan base that I would expect this project to certainly be in the $2 to $3 billion and it's going to be huge. I don't think we've covered Hamster Combat enough on our channel, and that's our fault. It's nobody else's fault. But based on these metrics that we've read today, this is going to be an absolutely mammoth project. This could be the unicorn meme coin. And technically it's not a meme coin, technically it's a gaming token, but I still would classify it under the same as Bonk and Pepe and the likes of those, and not. I certainly think it's going to be a massive project, this, when it's released. Right then, very quickly before we move on, we've got 12 minutes left, and I appreciate that we are running out of time. So, bit by bit, Hamster is being built. Hamster news. There is an awful lot of content on this channel. They do daily news. This is a well sought after project. Clearly, this is going to get listed on all the different projects that we're not going to name the names of. But Hamster Combat for me certainly looks like a really decent project. And as I said, what you need to do is follow the legitimate official channel, and that is Hamster_Combat on X. That's who you need to follow. Don't go off following anybody else. Don't get tricked into following anybody else. But this is a solid project. Now, we're going to go back to here, and very quickly, before we go, I just want to run through this one more time, because I appreciate that we went through this at the beginning. There's a lot of people in chat, a lot of messages in chat. I just want to run through it one more time. We've still got 10 minutes left. And then what I'm doing, I've got a few questions from people. I am going to look at the questions in a minute, and then I'm going to try and give you as best an answer as I can on the majority of these things. So first of all, Hamster Combat is available to pre-trade and pre-mint on GateIO. Now, if you're not on GateIO and you're watching this on catch-up, that is perfectly fine. You are allowed to do that. But in the description below, you will see a link to GateIO. I would strongly recommend that you go over to GateIO And I would strongly recommend, let me just have a little look. There we go. I would strongly recommend that you sign up to GateIO, because that is where you'll be able to pre-mine. And as I've said from the beginning, pre-mining doesn't mean that you're buying the token. The token doesn't go live until the 26th of September. So what you're doing is you're pre-mining and you're pre-trading. As it says here, a hamster token, the TGE event will happen on the 26th of September, and they will airdrop the tokens to players. GateIO has opened the pre-mint and pre-token trading, turning the hamster airdrops expectations into profits in advance. Hamster Combat pre-token trading perk are also live on GateIO. Participate in the pre-token trading, enjoy zero trading fees, secure preemptive gains in hamster, and share a $20,000 prize pool. Now, I'm not going to read every element of this out, but there are some things that you need to know. Number one, you can trade. If you're one of the first 10,000 participants, you can trade for free. In addition, you will also be able to claim from a prize pool of $10,000. Number two, there is a trading pool. There will be a $5,000 allocation to people trading. The person in first spot will get $500, and it goes down to $50 there. So that's bonus number two. Bonus number three, newcomer exclusive. As I've said, if you are not on GateIO, go to the link, join, go in here, trade no less than $10 in hamster, and you'll get $5 for free. That's for 1,000 new users. I cannot say fairer than that. And then the final one is extra promotion bounty. This is aimed at people that have Twitter accounts or Facebook accounts or Instagram or anything like that. Participants post content related to the hamster pre-mint and trading benefits activities that have been launched on GateIO on social media platforms X, Facebook, Telegram. 100 randomly selected participants will get one whole token to themselves. Now, if you want to take part, and this is really important to understand, you need to come to this page and press join now. If you don't, you will not enter. You have to sign up for the event by ticking this box. It ends on the 12th of September. We know that the TGE is the 26th, but this $20,000 in epic perks is ending on the 12th of September. That is 9 days from now. You can complete one of the bonuses, or if you want to add your extra promotion, make a post on X, Facebook, Telegram, put the link in there, press submit, away you go. You can't say fairer than that. But if you trade or you're a newcomer, you are not going to be entered unless you fill in this form. That is absolutely vital that you do that. Now then, the last element to this is, we get rid of them, this section here. So pre-market trading. Pre-market trading is a special over-the-counter trading service that allows investors to buy and sell new tokens at expected prices and quantities before the tokens officially get listed. So this is the new element of GateIO. I've already covered, at the beginning of this stream, I've already covered the startup and the startup mining. They are the new, well, they're not new. Startup mining is new. Startup's been around for a while, but they're the new, newer parts of GateIO. And this is the coolest part, in my opinion. What you're able to do is pre-trade and pre-mint tokens that haven't been launched yet. And down here, you will see that there are multiples. We're not going to go through them, but hamster is the one that we're looking at today. So you've got hamster token, you've got the trading time, 14th of June 2024 is the beginning. The delivery time is pending. The fee rate, you can go and have a look at that if you wish. Then you have a chart. Let's not worry about the chart. This is pre-market trading. This is not super important. What's super important is the minting of these tokens. Down here then, you have three options, or not three options, three sections on here. So you can see the buy and the sell orders for Hamster, and the filled, so you can see what has been traded, and the times. You can see the trading has been going on for the last few hours. Now, what's important is this blue button right here that says pre-mint. If you click on that, you get two options, trade now or mint. If you click on mint, you get the option of putting in $5. As you can see, you're now getting less Hamster for the $5 than you were when we started the stream. We were getting 27.4 Hamster. Now we're getting 26. So you put your amount in here, but before we do that, there are various different FAQs, which we're not going to go through because we are running out of time. Premint is a service that supports users to stake USDT to mint pre-tokens and trade them with an ideal price in spot markets. Users can trade the Premint token in spot markets before it's officially listed and earn returns in advance. So that we're not going to go through any of that. Now, what you need to do is you put the amount you want to buy in, $5. You press this button and you will buy $5. Now, I've already done that in here, and I've already done this twice. I did it once before the stream and once during the stream. Go back about 15 minutes into the live stream, you'll see me buy it. So we've bought $10 of Hamster token on this stream, 2 lots of 5. And again, we've bought them at pre-mint. Now, if we wanted to sell them, we can come in here, click on create order. You've got an option to buy, you've got an option to sell. So if we go in here and we put in, I don't know, 25 Hamster tokens, we tick the box, we put in this amount, for example, we press I have read and agreed and press sell. I would place a sell order. Now look here, the order cannot be cancelled once it is filled. You will lose the entire collateral amount if you don't deliver the tokens before the end of the delivery time. So that is pretty much it. Now, as I said to Kishan at the start, what I would advise anybody watching this to do is treat it with an element of caution. Don't go in and buy this token or spend $50,000 on this token. This is a long-term element of GateIO, a long-term section of GateIO. You want to go in and you want to try it. So let's say you've got $5,000, $10,000 on GateIO. Go and buy $25, $20 of Hamster. Go and test it out. Go and see how it works for you. Once you've done that, you know, pre-sell it, do whatever you have to do. And that is pretty much all I would be doing, is I'm going to test it the first time around. Then, when you've done that, and you know it works, the next time there's a pre-market trade coming up, you can just go and buy that token and you understand fully how it works. The very first time you do something like this, you should do it as a test. Don't go all in. Now, if you want to buy the Hamster token and you think it's going to pump, as I'm starting to think, then certainly by all means and get yourself a bag of Hamster tokens. But I'm just telling you from the point of view that you need to, if you're a beginner especially, startup and startup mining are very easy to understand. It's pretty much click and go. This requires a little bit more work. But like I've said at the start, if you know what you're doing and you've bought or sale using limit or market orders, you're going to understand this. So make sure to go and check it out. Now, I've given myself 1 minute. That is that is not long enough to do my conclusion. So I am basically going to tell you this. Okay. I think Hamster Combat is going to be a massive project. I haven't looked at it before today in any great depth. I have looked at it, of course. I've looked at the numbers before, but I do think it's going to be massive. It's going to be a massive project. I do think it's going to be $1 billion project. I do think it's worth holding some Hamster. Now, The caveat to that is games tend to trend down over time. So you have to be very careful with hamster or or dogs or cats. They will trend down over time. I'm never going to tell you that the price of a gaming coin is going to go up, because most of the time it goes down. So always keep that at the back of your mind. Now, I have run out of time. I'd like to thank everybody that has tuned in. Thank you for coming. Kishan, thank you. Hidden Agendas, thank you. Velvet Rope, thank you. See you all tomorrow for the morning stream. Take care, everybody. Have a great evening.